Thank you for coming to KSHB.com and checking out the weather blog. Pretty incredible is what I have to say. Quite an icy morning. Here's 435 and 69. Stalled semis, cars off the road. They just didn't treat very well last night at this location. I was by there at about 3 in the morning. It was very, very icy. We are now transitioning from an ice situation to a snow situation. On Weather Track radar, there's a storm system coming out of the southwest, producing snow now from northwest Kansas and Nebraska all the way into northern New Mexico. And that main storm will impact us here later today. But out ahead of it, we're getting some light snow and flurries to develop. So this mist drizzle will switch over to flurries and light snow as we go through the morning. Here we are at about 9, 10 in the morning, the main snow out in western Kansas. By the noon hour, we will see light snow beginning across northwest Missouri, northeast Kansas, might even be some here in the Kansas City area, with temperatures around temperatures continuing to fall, and we will have those temperatures. We'll talk about that in a minute. That's the other part of the story. Between noon and 3 p.m., that is when the snow really begins to pick up, especially on the northwest side of Kansas City. On the southeast side, still waiting. That's around 2:30. Then from 2:30 to 5 p.m., that's when the main part of the snow really gets going, and we will be looking at some snow heavy at times. Remember, it's also going to be about 10 degrees with a north wind gusting to 30 and 40 miles per hour. Absolutely incredible. Then, as we go till 7 p.m., it moves off. So, yes, this could be a really huge snowstorm with those snow rates, but it doesn't last very long. But we're still going to get some significant amounts. By 7 p.m., the snow moves into central Missouri, tapers off, and by 10 p.m., it's already clearing here and brutally cold. So how much snow are we expecting? Well, basically a good solid 1 to 3 inch snow across the viewing area. There will be a stripe in that dark blue of possibly 3 to 4 inches. And we've been showing this. Yesterday it looked further south. Then it trended further north. It may trend back further south. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But bottom line is a good 2 to 3 inches of snow looks like likely for the Kansas City area. And down further to the southeast, Garnett, Pleasanton, Harrisonville, Clinton, Warrensburg, Sedalia, a little less snow, as it will be weakening as it moves by, and maybe the northwest corner of Missouri also 1 to 2 inches. But that's a lot of snow when you're talking about 30, 40 mile per hour winds and wind chills 10 to 20 below zero. So let's go to these temperatures. By noon, around 19 degrees or so. And as we go through the evening, 5 p.m., 13 with the snow down to about 4 degrees, 13 below in Rochester, Minnesota. This was out the wind, the warm air moving away. And by Sunday morning, we're down to right around 4 or 5 below zero, but Rochester, Minnesota, Minneapolis, near 30 below zero with wind chills 40 to 45 below zero. Wow, absolutely incredible there. And then as we go through the day tomorrow, kickoff of the Chiefs game, right around 6 degrees. The good news is tomorrow, less wind and sunshine, but still 6 degrees. It's cold, 11 by afternoon with light wind and high pressure overhead. Then tomorrow night is cold, and then things begin to change. So here's the forecast here. By 10 a.m., some light snow and flurries around, about 19. By noon, it'll start to pick up a little bit more, especially to the north and west, 16 degrees. North wind at 18, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's the main part of the storm, and that's when we will see snow and wind, temperatures falling to around 10 degrees. By 10 p.m., the snow ends, 1 to 4 inch totals. By midnight, it's 2 with a wind chill of 20 below zero. And then as we look at the 7-day forecast, tomorrow just around 10 degrees down to 0 Sunday morning. But then look at that. A dry week ahead with temperatures warming into the 30s, maybe even the 40s. So the wind chill tonight will be about 20 below zero. And by Tuesday and Wednesday, it'll be close to 40. It will feel nearly 60 degrees warmer by the middle of the week than it does now, than it will by this evening and tonight. So we will look forward to that. Have a great weekend. Be careful out there and stay safe.